have my outline, my annotated bibliography, and my note cards. 86% of kids in the U.S. are interested in space, and 90% want to learn more about the mission NASA makes. The most popular of these missions is easily the Apollo series, which shortly ended after 17 missions due to budget issues and loss of capable astronauts. The sacrifices those astronauts took were needed to gain the information we have today, and the ones we lost were unfortunate yet necessary. The missions took a lot of time and resources, including the crews and multi-million-dollar ships. The last of these ships was brilliant, and so were its passengers. Apollo 17, the final Apollo mission launched by the USA on December 7, 1972, was 66,844 pounds in total, with 3 crew members inside: Gene Cernan, Ronald Evans, and one scientist, Harrison H. Schmitt. Schmitt was a geologist who accompanied the astronauts to collect moon rocks and other specimens. The primary objective was to obtain samples older than the impact crater which the Apollo 15 and Apollo 17 aircraft landed. They succeeded in collecting these samples and successfully investigated the possibility of a volcanic event. Among their haul was the oldest known rock retrieved by the moon, a sample called Troctolite 76535, which NASA calls, without a doubt, the most interesting sample returned from the moon. It's said to be at least 4.2 billion years old and offers evidence that, at one time, the moon had a magnetic field generated by a dynamo at its core, just like Earth. The Apollo missions were mostly successful except for a few, such as Apollo 13, where the oxygen tank ruptured. Luckily, this was a successful failure because the entire crew survived, whereas the others, like the Challenger space shuttle, exploded shortly after taking off, killing the entire team. Another example of failed missions is the Apollo 1 fatal fire that destroyed the entire crew. The ground team did their best but couldn't save the astronauts. Later, although these missions were not successful, they did help improve the future ship's success rate. With the help of the Apollo space missions, as well as many others, we have learned a great many about the moon. We have learned that the moon is a lifeless planet with a crust of approximately 60 kilometers, as well as having a lithosphere and an asthenosphere. It has also been confirmed that both the Earth and Moon are genetically related and have similar oxygen isotopic compositions. Although we have had all these advances in science and knowledge of the eternal galaxy, we must keep learning and exploring.